So we made it here to Grindelwald and it's absolutely spectacular. The mountains are currently shrouded in some cloud and there's been some rain here this afternoon, but I can see the rolling grass hills and the glaciers and the mountains, and it looks absolutely fantastic. The trip was fairly smooth. There was a short delay leaving Chitose because of some thunderstorms, but I got on the plane around 6 p.m. and arrived in Hong Kong about 5 hours later, and had a couple of hours wait there before my flight to Milan. That flight was long, but not too bad. I managed to get quite comfortable and probably got 2 or 3 hours sleep, which is, pretty good for me on an airplane. There can be times where I don't get any sleep at all. So read some book, watched a couple of movies, ate the food that they offered, and after a fairly sickening feeling as we were landing, it was quite turbulent. I was really happy to get off the plane in Milan, and it was pouring rain though, so there certainly hasn't been sunshine and rainbows since we've arrived. Got out really quickly through customs and baggage check and found my mate Jack, and we went and picked up our rental car, and then we proceeded to drive here to Grindelwald. And the first hour or so was probably the heaviest rain we've seen in a long time, either of us driving, and it was pretty difficult to see what was ahead of us, but we passed that after a little while, and the rest was just cloudy and fairly rainy on the drive in. But as we arrived here in the valley, it was absolutely stunning, and it was a pretty easy check-in process as well. So we're here, we're happy, and can't wait to see what comes in the next few days. Okay, so we had a very traditional Switzerland breakfast, I guess. Croissant and bread and some coffee down in town. And we went for a little drive around the village, and it's gorgeous. Still a bit cloudy today, so Jack and I are going to go on a first little run. Just something nice and easy up one of these little valleys, and probably just take it easy for the rest of the day. Do some shopping and just relax. The weather does look like it's going to improve kind of from tomorrow, get a bit warmer, and by the end of the week it should be sunny. But it's kind of hovering around 1 or 2 degrees today, much cooler than we expected. I did kind of last minute pack some winter gear. I don't think Jack did, so we've had to buy just a couple of pieces so he's not freezing his ass off on the run. But yeah, looking forward to getting out there and exploring. So we're going to get ready and go for a cruise. Okay, here we go. So there we go, first run, nice and easy, absolutely beautiful, so very happy with that. I think we'll just take it easy the rest of the day and eat, hang out, and then plan some more big adventures. Okay, day 2, we're going a bit higher up this time, up there somewhere, and feeling good. Let's roll.
Ready?
So we've made it up here to restaurant Bareg, and probably took us about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and feeling good. Absolutely stunning. We can see Grindelwald out in the background here, and then there's a glacier up here in the distance. Magnificent. Jack's crushing it for his first big hike ever. Looking good. Yeah, just absolutely awesome. So we're gonna head back down and hopefully it's not too hard on the quads.
Piss water.
Okay, walking the final hill back to the car. It's never an easy finish with these things, but the legs are feeling alright. I think Jack's looking a bit tired.
I'm looking good, mate.
Feeling good. He's feeling good, and that was magnificent. So really great experience. Saw a glacier and some pretty cool sights. So back home for a nap, I think. Nap and some food, and maybe plan tomorrow's run. So after a couple of biggish days out hiking, we're going to have a rest day today. A little bit unlucky as the weather has turned really quite nice today, but Jack's feeling a little fatigued after yesterday, and I had something wrong with my stomach yesterday afternoon and overnight, so I'm not feeling particularly good today either. But I'm hoping we can recover today and set off on something big tomorrow. It does give us a chance to just kind of relax and take in the awesome surroundings here. I might go around and just take some photos and explore the village, but otherwise it's been absolutely beautiful. The prices here are absolutely outrageous. We wanted to go out to a restaurant for dinner, but most meals around here are like 30 francs, which is about 60 Australian dollars. So we just couldn't justify spending that amount of money. So we've been cooking here at home, or like just getting the occasional slice of pizza or something like that, which has been good. But I think we might wait till we head back to Italy for some authentic food. That's about it. We'll just relax and take in the sunshine today, as it's been a couple of days since we've seen the sun. And plan a big adventure for tomorrow and for the Dolomites in the next week. Good morning. I've taken a little drive up the Lauterbrunnen Valley and I've come here to a small town called Stelberg, I think it's called, and I'm going to hit a loop up into the mountains on this side of the valley. So Grindelwald is over that way, over a big ridge line, and yeah, I've read this is a really special place. There's very high kind of vertical cliffs up here, and there's small towns up on top where you're not allowed cars or anything, which is cool. But I'm not going to go quite that way. I'm going to head right up the valley and up into the mountains. So got all my gear ready, and yeah, let's get moving before the sun comes up. So the path I initially decided on seems to be temporarily closed. I'm not sure why. So I'm going to keep going and kind of hook up with it a bit later. So not too much of a deviation, but a bit of a bummer. But I'm sure it'll still be pretty awesome. Okay, I've made it up to Hotel Pension Obersteinberg, and this path was originally going to be the down path on the loop, but I've come across the mountainside and I'll head up this path and then come back down the same way. The plan is to head up that way into the valley, and there's a little lake up there called Oberhorsee, I think it's called, Oberhornsee. And might get my feet wet. Might still be a little bit cold. The sun's just coming up over the mountainside now, so maybe things will warm up. And but otherwise, stunning. Nice and cool, so I'm not getting too hot at the moment. But now I'm up out of the timberline. The views up here are absolutely stunning. So what can you say? Magical. Absolutely magical. I'm gonna have some food and then keep going this way. Made it Absolutely stunning up here. Might be a little bit too cold to dive in, but I think the view is worth it. The sun's just coming up over the mountains, so it's nice and warm. Might have a rest for a little bit and then head back. Okay, there we go, all done. 16.83k, 3 hours 55. Bloody gorgeous. So I'm back from this morning's little adventure and the legs are feeling okay. It was absolutely spectacular and you know, nothing like the terrain I see in Japan. So it was an absolutely wonderful experience and exactly what I was looking for coming over here to Europe and to Switzerland. It started off you know, quite easy, running through some roads through the town of Stelberg and then up through some gravel paths. I eventually found the loop I was looking to do was actually closed off, so I had to modify it a little bit and instead of doing the full loop, I ended up going up the same way that I was going to come down. Yeah, overall it turned out to be really good in the end. It was really beautiful terrain once I got above the tree line and yeah, eventually made it to Oberhornsee, the beautiful mountain lake, which was absolutely freezing, so I didn't jump in there in the end. And then it was kind of a hot and sunny run downhill back to the car, and yeah, legs felt really good throughout, and I had some makeshift nutrition with some Powerade and some gummy bears and Snickers bars, but you know, it seemed to work out. And then came back home, had some gelato, which I've been looking forward to for a long time, and a really nice toasted sandwich down in town. And then we got some snacks and a beer, and we're going to watch the UTMB this afternoon, which starts in about an hour and a half. So nice and relaxed this afternoon, and then we're going to get up really early in the morning to head towards the Dolomites. So we've got to pick up two friends of ours, Ned and Tash, in Milan, and then we're going to drive towards Cortina, where we're going to be staying for 4 nights, I think. Yeah, 3 or 4 nights. So our time here in Grindelwald is almost at an end, and I really enjoyed it. I think I'll definitely come back here at one point. So yeah, I can definitely tick this one off the bucket list, and yeah, but looking forward to Cortina in the Dolomites, which I think will be equally spectacular. So gonna head back inside, get some chips and a beer, and watch the UTMB. See you, Grindelwald.